waiting.
Ah!
I was going to say, I thought you were going to scare me, man.
Did I scare you?
Sitting here waiting for you to scare me. I'd be more scared if I ran out of beer.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
That'll scare me.
So anyways, we just checked out this movie called Scare Me. Scare
On Amazon
Me.
Prime.
Amazon Prime. If you don't have Prime, it's only $1.99.
If you don't have Amazon Prime, you got to get with the time.
Get with the times or spend your $1.99 if you don't
If
have
you don't
Amazon
have-
Prime.
Not too much.
Yeah, it's not a bad price. And you get your money's worth. It was an hour and 45-minute long movie.
Went by pretty quick.
It was an anthology, and it was. I guess we're talking about this in past tense. We've already seen it, so we're not going to do a forward backward kind of thing or started and then watch it and all that. We're just going to talk about what we thought about that movie, Scare Me, right now. How you feel about that?
Let's do it.
All right. I thought overall the production was very well done. Very nice picture quality. Couple little spots where we lost focus a bit, or a little bumpy camera. But for being an hour and 45 minutes, overall I thought it was pretty well lit, especially being outside at night. That's kind of impressive. So that was good. A lot of great actors. A lot of great, talented actors. Couple of spots but the vast majority of it was great. We got a message. Get that out of the way. Sorry, guys. So, being that it was an anthology, you had some little side stories off the main story, and those were all done pretty darn well.
Yeah.
I believe they were done with separate directors and casts and stuff. And forgive me, I didn't sit through the credits. Sorry about that, guys.
It was kind of like a contest about who could tell the
Yeah.
best scary story.
Yes. So I guess we should kind of talk about the plot, huh? So yeah, these kids all went up to the mountains camping trip, and the idea was scare each other with a scary story.
Yep.
And then you got some people they weren't expecting to be there, and they told some really fucked up stories. And they might, or some things, or people, or not people, or we don't know, may have done some fucked up things too. So all hell broke loose at some point, as you would expect in a horror movie, and people went dead.
There's a couple people that died.
People went dead. Some
Yep.
people went dead. Yeah. So maybe not all that you would expect, but I will say, ooh, did you taste that one? Sorry about that.
You can smell it.
But I will just mention the fact that I think this movie could have been a little bit better if they didn't go with the supernatural aspect, which you kind of see at first. Right off the bat, at the very beginning of the movie, there's 3 witches at the beginning of the movie.
No, I remember that.
The movie booby.
Mhm.
There's 3 witches, and for whatever reason, they got their boobies out, and they do some supernatural stuff to this dude. And there may or may not be
They
a
were ready to
supernatural
see him.
theme that occurs throughout the film. Wink, wink. For me personally, I thought this type of film, they did not have to go supernatural. They could have made a film great, not going that route, but to each his own. And not to knock it, it's just supernatural is not my number one genre. I'd rather see, because people are fucked up enough as it is, I'd rather just see people doing fucked up things to other people. That's just me.
Because you're a sick fuck.
Yeah, well, But, but anyways, all in all, some excellent stories, some great acting, a lot of people that I have already met or worked with
Yeah, that was
in
cool.
this film.
That was cool.
Yeah. And, they went with the little films in the film, the side story films there, went a bunch of different directions. And, I found out something. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell or not, but I'm telling.
Spoilers.
The one side story where there was the one individual tied up who was a victim of sorts, remember that? In a garage. The victim, yeah, we're not going to talk any more about that. We don't give spoilers. But do you know who the masked one was in there?
No.
None other who he had another role in the film, Ben Stober.
Really?
Yeah, and for Ben, I was like, no way. You know, because Ben, he is a very, like, religious dude. He's just a great person, but he's an actor, and I think he understands.
It's just acting.
Yeah, it's a role, and so you do it for the the greater good of the film. So, but I was kind of surprised, being that was a very sadistic point in the film there. But all in all, I enjoyed it. And for being an hour and 45 minutes, at first I was like, ooh, I don't know, because I tend to fall asleep in long films. But I made it through. It was great. Got me some popcorn, had it, enjoyed the movie, and it was fun. It was kind of fun, to see which direction it was going. And for being an anthology, it almost didn't feel, they did such a good job throwing the story off to the other films that it almost really didn't even feel like an anthology. But but it was. And but the cool thing was, each little sub story they gave. They put like a title credit to and stuff. I really liked that. Because a lot of times you don't get that with anthologies. They just go to it, and then you can tell it's like a different director or something. Because some of them, not this one, but some anthologies, they go to the other stories that were contributed by different directors, and sometimes they really suck. And you can tell the difference. But not this one. It was really good all the way through. I thought they did a good job. So I enjoyed it, and we'll put the link down below where you can find it. You can go see it on Amazon. And definitely a lot of the cast members have been in all kinds of different films and stuff. And so I think you guys should check it out and see what some of those guys, what some of the actors are up to in other films. Because they got a lot of stuff going on right now. Some cool people in there.
I really enjoyed the picture quality.
Yeah.
The sound was really good.
Yeah.
And there were certain parts where the special effects, like makeup stuff, like
with Ben
Stober, when something happens to him, he turns into something, and like the effects are really good.
Yeah, man, you were this close to spoilers, man. You were walking that thin line, but yeah, there were some great effects with Ben, and some great effects in the little cop skit too.
I like that part. Part.
Some great effects there too. So they did a good job. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the movie. Man, we still haven't really come up with a good rating system or anything. But let's see. I guess we should probably go with should we go with a 6-pack of beer? How many beers are you giving them at a 6-pack? Everybody goes 5 or 10 or whatever. We're gonna go 6-pack.
Okay.
Out of 6-pack.
I'll give it a 3.5 pack.
You get.
It was decent. It had my attention.
You get 42 ounces of beer. 42 ounces
for being an hour and 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
went by pretty quick.
Yeah. For me personally, because I knew so many people that were involved with this film, I'm gonna go probably 3 3/4 beers, and that's for a feature length film. 5 is the greatest movie of all time, and so you're really not ever going to get there. My favorite movie of all time, Silence of the Lambs, and I'm probably giving that a 4.75 or something. Mm-hmm. I like eating people. What are you gonna do? But anyways, I'm gonna say about a 3 3/4, which is a very excellent rating for me. I highly recommend this movie to everybody, and I think you should go check it out. You'll enjoy it, whether you know the people in the film or not. You'll enjoy it. Amazon Prime. It's free. All you got to do, click on it and check it out,
and enjoy it.
If you don't enjoy it,
maybe drink a beer.
You can suck it.
Some popcorn.
Yeah, drink a beer, have some popcorn.
Yeah.
Or don't and suck it, right? Isn't that the saying how it goes? Yeah. But with that being said, we're done talking about it because we don't want to give any spoilers and we don't want to bore you long rambling, and we're almost 10 minutes into this video, so I want to say sayonara, peace out, motherfuckers. You got anything to say about that? I called you the fucky round one.
I enjoyed it.
There you go.